Today we are going to study about human skin. Skin is the largest organ of the body. It weighs about 4.5 kilogram and 1.2 millimeter thick in an adult. Skin mainly consists of two layers, epidermis, dermis. So the skin is the largest organ of the human body. It weighs about 4.5 kilogram and 1.2 millimeter and it's 1.2 millimeter thick in an adult. It consists of two layers, namely the epidermis and the dermis. Let us engage in activity 9.4 to study about the structure of the human skin. You will need a diagram of the human skin. Identify the main parts of the human skin, draw a cross section of the human skin and name the parts. Structure of the human skin is shown in figure 9.12. Here we can see the structure of a human skin. This is the hair stem. This is the hair erector muscles, the sebaceous glands, hair follicles, capillaries, sweat glands, nerve ends. This is the epidermis and this is the dermis. You can do activity 9.4 after you have done this chapter to renew your knowledge about this chapter. Epidermis. The outermost layer of the skin is the epidermis. The epidermis is made of several layers of cells. The epidermis is heating thousands of dead cells and replenishing daily. Skin color is due to melanin, a pigment produced in the epidermis to protect from the sun's ultraviolet rays. The epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. It is made up of several layers of skin and daily it removes thousands of dead cells and forms new cells daily. The skin color of a person is due to melanin. Melanin is a pigment produced in the epidermis to protect a person's skin from the sun's ultraviolet rays that is harmful. Dermis. The dermis is beneath the epidermis. It contains hair follicles, sweat glands, sebaceous glands, muscles, nerve endings, and blood vessels. The dermis is thicker than the epidermis. Hypodermis lies beneath the dermis. Here, as we have seen in this diagram above, this is the epidermis, and this is the dermis. The dermis is thicker than the epidermis. The dermis contains the sweat gland, nerve ends, hair erector muscles, sebaceous glands, hair follicles, and the capillaries. Functions of the human skin. Protective layer of the body. The layers of the epidermis minimize water loss from the body and prevents dehydration. Melanin pigments in the cells of the skin protect the body from ultraviolet rays. The secretion from sebaceous glands acts as a barrier against microorganism infections. This is a natural defense mechanism. So the first function of the human skin is to act as a protective layer of the body. This is the first barrier that comes in the human body. The layers of the epidermis minimize water loss from the body and prevent hydration. Due to the several layers of cells in the epidermis, it prevents the water loss from the body and dehydration. Melanin pigments in the cells of the skin protects the body from ultraviolet rays. UV rays can be quite harmful, so melanin pigments in the epidermis protects the body from ultraviolet rays. The secretion from sebaceous gland acts as a barrier against micro infections of microorganisms. This is a natural defense mechanism. The second function of the skin is the regulation of body temperature. When the temperature increases in the environment than the body temperature, the sweat glands secrete sweat to release heat. In other words, if the temperature in the environment is higher than the temperature in the body, the sweat glands secrete sweat to release heat from the body, thus cooling the body. When the atmospheric temperature is lower than the body temperature, the blood supply to the surface of the skin is decreased and the body temperature is regulated. The secretion of sweat is minimized. So when the temperature in the environment is lower than the body temperature, the body acts to protect the body heat. So it stops decreases the blood supply to the surface of the skin and regulates the temperature. So the secretion of sweat is minimized in order to stop the release of heat. The third function of the skin is it acts as a sensory organ. In the dermis, there are nerve endings which detect the pressure, touch, and temperature. The dermis consists of nerve endings. These nerve endings detect the pressure, touch, or temperature. If we feel something hot, or we feel something heavy on our hand, or if we touch something, the touch and the heat or the cold of something is detected by nerve endings in the dermis. Synthesis of vitamin D. Using the energy of sunlight, vitamin D is synthesized in the cells of the skin. Excretion. The sweat glands secrete sweat, which consists of urea, uric acid, and ammonium salts. Therefore, skin can be considered as an excretory organ. So we have seen here the functions of the skin. The first one being a protective layer of the body. Second, regulation of body temperature. Third, acting as a sensory organ. Fourth, synthesis of vitamin D. And fifth, acting as an excretory organ. The sweat glands in the body, in the skin, secrete sweat. Sweat consists of urea, uric acid, and ammonium salt, which are all excretory products. So skin can also be considered as an excretory organ. As the skin is exposed to the environment, there is a possibility of the skin to be infected by microorganisms and waste materials. Wipe your face with a tissue paper. You will notice that your face becomes clean and there is dust in the tissue paper. Cleanliness and protection helps to maintain a healthy skin. So when you expose your skin to the environment, like if you go outside, there is a possibility for the skin to be infected by microorganisms or waste materials. As an example, you can go outside during traffic, or if you just go outside and wait in the dust for a few wait outside for a few minutes. Then after that, if you wipe your face with a tissue paper, you will notice that there is some dust on the tissue paper and your face is clean. So by this cleanliness and by protecting your skin will remain healthy and act as and it will be able to fulfill its functions properly. Following are some tips that help to maintain a healthy skin. Have a nutritive diet. Vitamin A and E are essential for a healthy skin. Consuming fresh fruits and vegetables helps to supply vitamin A and E to the skin. Drink adequate amount of fresh water daily. So to maintain a healthy skin, it is essential to have a diet with proper nutrition. Vitamin A and E, which are essential for a healthy skin, can be supplied by consuming fresh fruits and vegetables. Also, it is equally important to hydrate your skin daily. So drink adequate amount of fresh water daily, and also eat fruits that contain lot of water. Be gentle to your skin. Bathe daily if the person is not sick. Use a mild soap which does not wipe the oil on your skin. After wash or bath, gently blot the skin with a towel and do not rub against the skin. It is important to be gentle to your skin. So you should bathe daily. Use a mild soap which has which is good for your skin and does not remove the barrier of oil on your skin. And after wash or a bath, gently blot your skin with a towel and do not rub against your skin. Protection from the sun. If you are exposing to the sun for a long period of time, wear clothes that cover your skin well, and also protect your skin from the sun. So if you are you're being exposed to the sun for a long time, it is important to wear clothes that cover your skin well and also to apply sunscreen. Avoid smoking and smokers. Smoking narrows the blood vessels in the skin and reduces the circulation of blood. Skin cells get less oxygen and nutrients. Therefore, the skin loses its strength and elasticity and develops wrinkles and look older. So, by smoking or by smoke by if you, it's important that you avoid smoking because smoking narrows the blood vessels in the skin. So, by narrowing the blood vessels in your skin, circulation of the blood does not reach is not it does not properly reach your skin. So the skin cells get less oxygen and also nutrients. So the skin loses its strength and loses its elasticity. So the skin develops wrinkles and looks older. Other factors: wearing cotton dresses, do not share your dresses with others, get medical advices for skin disorders such as pimples and warts, manage stress, and always try to maintain good health. There are other factors also that are equally important for your skin. Wearing cotton dresses is very good, especially during summer. Do not share your dresses with others. Get medical advice from a dermatologist if you have skin disorders such as pimples or warts. Manage stress and always try to maintain a good mental health. Dirty skin is easily infected by microorganisms. So always take protective measures to maintain a healthy skin every day.